Right, so the next should be what? The inverse of tan. And what's the inverse of tan? Is cot s. And how do we do that? CO, the third letter here, T. Tallies with this T. Next should be what? Sec x. What is that? The inverse of cos. Remember, we're taking the inverse of tan, cos, and sine. Right? So we've done the inverse of tan. Let's take the inverse of cos, which is sec. 1, 2, 3. C here. So starting with this. Next should be what? The inverse of what? Next should be what? The inverse of sine, which is what? Cosec s. Look at the third letter. 1, 2, 3. S starts with this. But that's not the bone of contention. How do we get the derivative of these guys once? That's what we are doing now. How do we derive these once without having issues? How do we derive that? Listen. First of all, take the minus of the second, fourth, and sixth. That's the first thing to do. Take minus, not the first, from the second place, second, fourth, and sixth. Haven't taken the minus, what do? Let this one come here, bring cos here, that's cos s, bring sine here, that's sine s. Alright, haven't done that. Take this 5 and 6, bring them here, but take their squares. The squares of 5 and 6 should be here. So sec s and cot s should be what? Sec square s, then cosec s should be what? Cosec square s. Right? Haven't done that. What next? You take the product of this one, that's this one times tan, this one times tan, that's sec s times tan s. This one, sec s tan s. Then this should be what? Cosec s times what? Cot s. Cosec s cot s. That's all. That's the derivation for the first 6 without having to crack your head and do many things. Try to cram it. You don't have to cram it. Just take the first 3, soak 2 hours, sine, cos, and tan, and take their inverses, cot s, sec s, and tan, and cot s, sec s, and cosec s. Haven't done that. Take the minus. Right? Second, fourth, and sixth, and the minuses. Then first of all, inverse these 2. Sine comes here, cos goes here. The 5th and 6th, bring them here. Take their squares. Right? 5th and 6th, just take their squares. You carry their squares. That's just for the 5th and 6th. The same thing, right? I'm just trying to use this thing to explain for you. Nothing serious. Just take their squares, right? Next, what do? Take sec s. Sec s should be sec s tan s. Sec s tan s. Take their product, and this will be cosec s cot s. Should in case maybe you're in an exam case now, in an exam, and then they give you if y is equal to sec s, what is dy? What's the derivative? Dy dx. Like this. Simple. You just compute your sine, cos, tan, right? Cot, sec, and what? And cosec. That's for you. How do we do that? Minus. Bring cos here, bring sine here, and bring what? 5 and 6 should come here. So bring sec square s, and then what? Cosec square s. Then what about this? Sec s tan x. Sec s tan x. So this should be what? Cosec s cot s. Bring cosec s cot s. So you pick. If y is sec s, so look at sec s. These are function. These are dy ds derivative. Right? If y is sec s, what's dy ds? So you come here and trace. Sec s is simply sec s tan s. Simple answer. That. And you see this mostly in your questions. They give you many questions, in calculus questions. I see students fail it most time because they don't know which is which, or they pick the wrong answer. You can use this as a template, as a guide, helping you solve that. I'll be giving you in the next video, we'll be solving questions as relative to that, so you can know how it's done. So take this, put them in your journal pad, or put them in your remembrance note, whatever you do, note taking or whatever it is, right? You take this down so that you can know them personally for yourself. When questions are given, it becomes easy for you to solve. See you in the next video, guys. Thank you.